In this presentation, we will know the steps involved in the cultivation of plants in correct sequence, which is being used not only by your Mali uncle for your garden, but also by farmers for their agricultural practices. Okay, so let us start the first step involved in the cultivation of crops. First step is preparation of the soil, and the soil are prepared. Why? They are be prepared for the sowing of the seed, and this preparation of soil is also called as plowing. It is also called as plowing, and it can be done with many equipments. Some of them are trowel, which you might have seen Khurpi, Mali uncle doing in your garden, or spade. You might have seen this also, isn't it? So what is being done with the help of these equipments? The soil is loosened and they are turned upside down so that they will become very light, and the plants, when sown, they will go deeper into the soil and they will get good amount of air, water and nutrition for their growth. So soil bed needed to be prepared, and this preparation of soil is called as plowing. Is it clear? You can see tractors are used in large fields, and you can see how the soil bed is being prepared for sowing the seeds. Okay, now soil bed is ready, seeds to be sown. Now next step, sowing the seeds. Now sowing the seeds can be done in many ways, but here I have shown you that the person is holding a basket and taking seed in his hand and is sprinkling it. This is one of the way. Manually with the hand it can be sprinkled in the field. Another way, you can see how they are putting in equal distances in the soil bed, or even though small saplings of the plants are also placed at equal distances, so that each and every plant or seed should get required amount of water, air and sunlight for their growth, and this way the seeds are sown. Next step after this, for good quality of crops, good quality of products and quantity too, fertilizers are added. And fertilizers are added to the plant so that they should give products very nicely. And you know children, their use should be in control. That means the whatever amount of fertilizer are being used, that should be taken care of. Okay, next step is watering the plants. All the plants are having different water requirements. All the plants do not need equal amount of water, so as per their requirement the plants are watered. Water is given in the field. This is also one of the very important step of the cultivation of plants. Next step will be followed is, now the plant is going to be ready, in the stage of becoming ready, and they become very tasty for the grazing animals. Many birds, insects, they love to eat fresh plant products. So what happened? They may destroy the whole field. They may spoil the whole field. So what has to be done? The crops should be protected from these grazing animals, rats. You can see small worms, insects, many birds. They all feed on the many kinds of grain. So protection from animal is equally important. Now we have protected the crop, and now crop is in the ready stage. So what should be done? Cutting is needed. When the crops are ready, they need to be cut, and the process of cutting the crop is said to be harvesting. What is it said to be? Harvesting. Okay? And many people are needed to do this harvesting work. After the crops are being cut, now they has to be separated from the main crops. The grains are in the brown color covering and all, so they need to be separated from stalks. They are called as stalks, so they need to be separated from them. So again, cleaning work is being done, and it is also carried out by many people. Many people are involved in cleaning the grains. Next step is drying. Now the grain are separated. What happens? They still contain water in them, and they may be spoiled by some insects and rats and all, so they need to be sun dried. For this, you can see in the picture that wheat is here, it is placed separately, corn is here, then another crop is here, here another crop is, they all are placed in the sunlight and they are being dried. Okay, and after being dried, why? Because there should not be any water content in them. Okay, next step is, now the grains are ready, but whole cultivation practice will go in vain, wasted, if they are not stored properly. So they should be stored in a clean and dry place, and that place, that storage place is called as silos. You can see how huge, large size are they, and they store the grains. You can see big silos. They store the grains in them. Okay, now the grains are stored properly. Now what the time is? Farmer is very happy that whatever pain he has taken, whatever labor he has done for growing the crop, now products are in good quality and quantity both. Now it will be ready in the market for the sale, and we all will move to the market for buying those grains. Is it clear? So now you all must have understood what are the different steps involved in cultivation of crops, and that too in a correct sequence. Thank you, children.